So this is workshop number 2, video number 5, and we are going to be digging a bit deeper into action step number 2, which is the when. So if you remember, number 1 step, what? Number 2, when? Number 3, how? Number 4, prioritizing the hows. Number 5, identifying obstacles that are going to prevent you from achieving all of the action steps, your hows. And number 6 is scheduling. So when? When you set a huge goal, because remember, I'm going to always encourage you to set the biggest goal that you can possibly achieve. It's got to still be achievable, but it's got to put you into that challenge zone. So the bigger your goal, the more your primitive brain is going to procrastinate about it and put it off. So that's why you need to break down your goal into interim steps. So when are you going to be at which stage of your goal? Daily, weekly, monthly. The length of your goal determines when you're going to hit it. So if it's a goal for 2020 or a yearly goal, then you would break it down into monthly increments. If you have a goal to complete work in progress by the end of the week, you may want to break it down into a daily goal. But it's that whole idea of having a big vision, a big goal, but breaking it down into smaller chunks. So you know, for example, if you need to sell $1 million this year, you can break that down into a monthly goal of around about 100,000. If you want to be even more specific than that, you can break it down into a weekly goal of 25,000. But I know that sales doesn't really work like that, particularly when you're going after the big jobs. So for a yearly sales goal, probably looking at it monthly would be the best way to do it. If you're doing something that's over the next month, you could break it down into weekly goals. But the main reason that you break down when you're going to hit these goals and make these interim stages is so that you identify when you're not on target way before your goal is due. Because sometimes you'll create an action plan and you think you're taking the right action and you'll get no results. And by looking at interim targets, you'll be able to identify quickly when the action you're taking isn't getting you the results. Something else that I talked about in the workshop is setting a 90-day goal. It's creating that challenge, it's creating that momentum. And you want to be able to, particularly if you have like a goal for over the course of a year, when everybody starts off at the first quarter of the year, you're all excited, you've got momentum, you've got that enthusiasm. And so if you have a 90-day goal that's a real stretch goal, it allows you to build the momentum. And then when you get towards the end of the year, you can do another 90-day goal or a 60-day goal or a monthly goal, however you want to do it, to create excitement, to create momentum. But basically when you break a big goal down into smaller goals, it just allows your brain to kind of think about the next step rather than thinking huge picture, which is intimidating. You know when you have to hit your next goal. So good luck.